Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Mel. Thank you so much for joining me today for a reading vlog. So today is the 1st of July, which means it is the very first day of the Indie Accords Readathon, which, as you guys know, I am a team leader for. I am the team leader for historical, literary and contemporary fiction. This is a readathon that goes through the entire month of July and is hosted by my very good friend Lana from Law and Lullabies. I was so completely honoured and blown away when she asked me to be a team leader, so thank you again, Lana. I really do appreciate the honour and friendship that you have extended to me when you have asked me to be part of this. So anyway, this is a vlog for the first week, so I'm starting it on Thursday, the 1st of July. I will endeavour to finish it up on Sunday, this coming Sunday, and then get it up by Monday. I haven't been particularly great at getting vlogs up and edited and everything in time recently, so I'm gonna try. The first order of business today is that I really need to let you guys know about some changes that I made to my TBR. So I've linked in the description below and in the eye, which is, I don't remember which side it goes up, but up there somewhere, my TBR for the readathon. So the readathon, if you don't know, we have a bingo board with a bunch of different prompts. One of those prompts is in fact a non-reading prompt, but it is bookish obviously, and then there are 8 prompts all up. You can double up and so on, but I decided to try and fulfill each prompt with a separate book, but I've had to make some changes like I said. So I'll just go through really quickly and let you know what books I chose for each prompt. The bingo board will be up here so you can see what they are, and I've chosen to include our group book to cover one of the prompts. So yeah, the group book is The Rain Heron. Sorry, this is the team book for my team. There is also a whole group book for the readathon. That is Honey and what is it called? A Court of Honey and Ash. I always forget the authors' names, so the cover of the book will be here. You can see the names for yourself, but this is the overall group book, so I'll hopefully be reading that. It doesn't come out until next week sometime, but I should be able to get that on my e-reader and hopefully I'll be able to read it during this readathon. Recently I've been reading roughly 7 or 8 books every month, so we'll see how we go. Then the group book for my team, so the team book I should say, is The Rain Heron by Robbie Arnott, which is this one here. So this is a literary dystopian Australian book. So it sounds really interesting and I'm super excited to read that one. Those are the 2 group books, and then that I'll be focusing on. All the other teams also have group books. Now on the screen is the bingo board. So for I Do Have an Accord, we need to read a book set by the sea. Originally I said that I would read this one, which is The Oyster Girl by Ren Fraser Cameron. This is set by the sea and it is also set in Tasmania, which is where I am currently living, and it's self-published and it looks beautiful and really interesting, so I'm going to keep this one for my set by the sea. Then we have Dystopian, which is the next one along, and for that this is where I'm inserting The Rain Heron by Robbie Arnott, so definitely going to read that one. It is published by Text Publishing, which I believe is an Australian publishing house and independent, so yeah. Then next one along is the middle-aged main character, and for this one I chose to read Dreaming Spies by Laurie R. King. Now this is published by Allen and Busby by arrangement with Bantam Books. So I believe that Allen and Busby were an independent publishing house, but I believe that Bantam Books is still kind of technically would be considered independent because they're not big enough to be a big publisher. I'm hoping that's the case because I want to change my TBR again and I really want to read this book. So this one fulfills the middle-aged main character. I should also say these 2 are literary. This one is historical. And then the next prompt we have One Love, which is to read an LGBTQIA+ representative book. I had originally chosen Only Mostly Devastated by Sophia Gonzalez. I was under the impression that this was independently published by Hodder Books, but I was informed by a comment on my TBR video that they are actually a subsidiary of a bigger publishing house. So I have decided to switch this one out. For the readathon specifically, I'm still planning on reading it in July because I'm buddy reading it with Connor from Connor's Library Corner, but it won't count towards the readathon because it's not indie. So thank you, Kaz from Cats and Camera, for letting me know that so that I could choose a different book. And then I did see that Kaz had put up, or had reminded us about, a video that she made a while ago now, where she talked about a bunch of LGBTQIA+ books that were independently published. So one of the books that she suggested was The Foxhole Court, which again is up here, and again I did not check who wrote it. I'm doing really well, aren't I, guys? But anyway, I decided to swap this one out for that one. So The Foxhole Court is the book that I will be reading for the LGBTQIA+. So thank you, Kaz, for that recommendation. Then the next one along is to read a book that features a quest. So for this one I had chosen Starvation by Molly Fenig. I was approached a while ago by Molly to ask if I would consider reading the book and leaving a review, which I said yes, and it just seemed like the perfect opportunity because she is an indie published author, so I will be reading that one, so that remains there. Next along we have the Australian New Zealand author, and for this one I had originally chosen The Long Trip, but unfortunately this book doesn't appear on Goodreads, so I can't count this one. I still do really want to read it. It's actually a reread for me. I read this a long time ago. I have to tell you a little secret, and that is that this is actually written by my father, so I really want to reread it. I remember really enjoying it. I do know the general kind of idea behind it, but yeah, it doesn't count towards the TBR because it's not on Goodreads. Because it is my dad's book, I probably could get away with putting it on Goodreads for him. I don't know that he knows how to do it, and neither do I, so I could look into that, but realistically I probably should actually just take it off. So yeah, I'll hopefully read it in July, but it's going to be at the bottom of the list because otherwise I won't be able to count it. Not, by the way, that I am actually going to be going in the giveaway. I'm a team leader. It doesn't feel like, you know, the right thing to do. But anyway, what am I replacing it with? I'm replacing it with a book that I appear not to currently. Oh, there it is. So I am actually replacing it with a book that is Deadly Misconduct by R.J. Amos. This just squeezes in. It's 176 pages long, so it just squeezes in because you need to read books that are 150 pages or longer. So this is actually someone that I know as well. It's a friend of my sister's who wrote the book, and I was talking to her the other day at my sister's birthday, and yeah, I didn't know she'd publish books, but now I do, and I'm super excited to read them. This is self-published. It's definitely on Goodreads. I will leave the link to it in the description below. In fact, I'll leave the Goodreads link to all of these in the description below. But yeah, I definitely am excited to read it. It sounds really, really interesting. I'll just read the back to you. Alicia is determined to return to academia after time off to care for her sick mother. An unlikely conference in sleepy Hobart throws her into the path of Professor Conneely, who offers her a dream job in Cambridge. It seems the universe is on her side until the professor drops dead at the conference dinner. Alicia's convinced it's no accident, but no one will believe her. Can she find the culprit before the conference is over, or will she lose all her friends and the opportunity of a lifetime? Pull on your slippers, get cozy in your favourite chair, and spend an hour or two solving the mystery in beautiful Tasmania. So it sounds really great. It sounds like the kind of thing that I would really, really enjoy. It's going to be super quick to read, and yeah, I am just really excited to be able to tell you guys about a book that I know the author of. So yeah, definitely excited to read this one, and I'm definitely going to do a review. I am going to try and review all of them, but this is one that I definitely want to read and leave a review for. Next one along, so Australian author. The next one along is to read a book with a platonic friendship or a ensemble cast. So for this one I was going to read The Girl with Stars in Her Eyes by Zio Axelrod, and I am still going to read this one, so that's still there. And then finally is The Little Guy, is to read a book an indie middle grade book. I was originally going to read The Naughtiest Girl in School by Enid Blyton, but I've actually changed that as well, and I'm going to read the Lady Grace Mysteries, the first book in the Lady Grace Mysteries. As far as I can tell, it's self-published. It does appear as though the person who wrote the book is writing it and as though they are Lady Grace Cavendish, and they have published it as though they are Lady Grace Cavendish, but it is a fiction book, but I couldn't find any publishing information, which probably just means that I'm really bad at research. But anyway, as far as I can tell, it's self-published, so I think it will really work for this. And it was suggested to me as a book that could help me in writing my own WIP, so I'm super excited to read that, and I really need to get on and do some more research and some more updates for my WIP because I've kind of been stalled, but enough. We'll talk about that in a different vlog. Anyway, so that is all of the new books. So it's Thursday. I have actually not started any books today. I don't really know why, to be perfectly honest. I just kind of haven't felt like reading at all this morning. Also, I'm halfway through the A Torch Against the Night by Sabaa Tahir, which I would like to try and finish by the weekend because there is the live show for the read-along that is run by Sasha from The Wild Sasha, Steph from Coffee Over Apples, Esme from Bookish Buddies, and Jane from Bookaholic, but it's not really a huge priority because it's my readathon. But also it's the live show, I think, is at like 5 in the morning or something like that for me, which really just doesn't work. So anyway, I want to try and get it read soon though, because you know I don't like having books that continue on and on and on, even though I do that a lot. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure what to start with, but I suppose I should probably start with the group book, let you guys know how I'm going. I'm super excited to get to all of it, but I'm also really excited for this one because it's been quite a while since I read any of these books, and yeah, it's about time I read some. So yeah, probably I'll start with these two and we'll see how we go. But anyway, I'll check in with you guys tomorrow and let you know what's going on. Good morning. It is 7:30 in the morning, and on Friday, which is the 2nd of July, as seems to be, hello, sorry, we have a visitor. It seems to be the way most of the time. I didn't start any of my books for July yesterday, the 1st of July. I don't really know why I do that, but anyway. So I'm just sitting down to start The Rain Heron by Robbie Arnott. This is our group book, and I'm really excited to get into it. I do have a book from June which I want to finish this week because the live show for it is up soon, but yeah, I really want to start one of the books for this month, for this readathon, so we're starting this one today, and we do have our Peanut to help us out. Yeah, hello Peanut. Sorry, I'm in my pyjamas. It is, like I said, quite early in the morning, so anyway, I'm gonna go and get my coffee now, and yeah, I'll let you know how I go with this one. Hi, it is Monday afternoon, and I am really hoping to get this up at some point today, but we'll see how we go. I apologise. Apparently I've become really bad at vlogging again. I did go through a period of time where I seemed to be reasonably good at remembering to update you guys on a semi-regular basis and film things like me reading and all that sort of thing, but the last few times I've gone to vlog, I don't know why, but I seem to have forgotten how or something. Anyway, so I'm going to close out this vlog here, but I just wanted to update you on how I'm going with reading in general. So I am about somewhere between halfway and 2/3 of the way through The Rain Heron by Robbie Arnott. So this, as you know, is the team book for contemporary, historical and literary fiction, which is the team, obviously, that I am team captain for. And I worked out that there are small chapters within parts, and the parts are around 50 pages long, so I'm reading a part every day. I should be finished over the next couple of days. I'm about halfway through the part for today, which I will finish at some point today once I'm done with editing and all of that sort of thing. So I'm enjoying it so far. It's very strange. I find it a very strange read. It's very typically that sort of literary, can't necessarily see the point but we will get there kind of book, but I think it's really well written. I think his writing style is really, really good and really interesting, but I just don't really know where we're going. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Sorry?
One more time?
Hang on. Yep. Let me just stop. Sorry about that. Rowan needed some help. He is currently sorting out some stuff with my car because we are intending to try and sell it and buy a new one or swap it for a new one and then some money. So we're doing some stuff like fixing the brake lights. And yeah, Rowan is doing that, but he needed my help with something. Anyway, I'm back now. So yeah, I am... yeah. About 2/3 of the way through that one. I'm also listening to The Foxhole Court, and yeah, I'm listening to that on Scribd. I'm actually really enjoying it. I didn't really have an expectation for that one, really. I know that Kaz from Cats and Camera, it's one of her favourite books, our favourite series, and she's recommended it a number of times, so I've kind of been... my interest has been piqued for a while, but not necessarily a huge amount. And then, yeah, for this one, it just seemed appropriate. So I'm intrigued to listen to more. Definitely finding it interesting. The narrator is a different kind of narrator than I would normally like, but it really works for the book. I don't want to say any more than that because, yeah, I don't want to say any more than that, but... but I am enjoying it, so I am not sure. I think I'm about 1/3 of the way through that one. And then, unfortunately, I'm still reading A Torch Against the Night. I say unfortunately because the live show for The Ember in the Ashes Along happened over the weekend, and I didn't get to listen to it or join in because I haven't finished, and also because it was at 4 in the morning for me. So even if I had finished, I probably wouldn't have tuned in, but I might have gone back and listened to it by now, but I haven't finished, so I don't want to do that. I'm not really sure why I'm taking so long with this one. It's not a particularly complicated read, and it's quite fast-paced, and I really enjoy it, but I'm reading 2 other books. I've been, potentially that's why, but also I feel like I've been doing a lot of other stuff that isn't reading lately. I'm not 100% sure what. That sounds really weird, but I just feel like I've been, yeah. I mean, I haven't not been reading, obviously, but just been engaged. My brain has been engaged elsewhere for quite a bit. So anyway, that's where I'm up to. It is now the, what are we? The 5th day of the Indie Accords Readathon. I'm enjoying it so far. We had the live stream on my channel last night, and we had myself and Lana, who, as you know, is the overall leader and creator of the Readathon, and then we had Lena, who is the team captain for science fiction and fantasy, and then we had Ellie, who is my great friend and is on the romance team for the readathon, and we had a great time. We had some really fun chats, and yeah, that was really cool. We will have some more coming up this weekend, and yeah, I am going to sign out now, and I will check in with you in the next vlog. So if you have anything that you'd like to comment on, are you reading The Rain Heron along with me? What are you thinking of it so far? Are you planning on reading it at some point throughout July? Let me know. I would love to know your thoughts on this one. Have you read any of the other books that I mentioned in my updated TBR, or any of the other books that I'm currently reading? Let me know what you think of those. Are you taking part in Ember in the Ashes Along? Let me know about that. I don't know if you just heard the cat meowing, but if you would like to leave me a comment and you don't know what, please leave me a cat emoji in honor of the fact that Peanut would like to let everyone know that she exists and she is here in the room with me. That's her again. Basically, as soon as Rowan walks into a room, this is what Peanut does. And she doesn't stop until Rowan does something, like pick her up or give her a pat or something like that. So, find me a cat emoji and comment that below in honor of Peanut's very cute little incessant meowing. Peanut. Meow. Peanut. Would you like to be in the video? No, I want to be upside down. Thank you very much. There is the Peanut and the Rowan. Meow. She's like, I don't know why we had to lean over like that.
Put the cat in the shot so that the people can meow.
Exactly. Anyway, so yes, an emoji of a cat, please. All of my social media details are listed in the description below, so if you'd like to follow me on any of those other platforms, please feel free to do so. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, thank you again so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.